Hey guys and gals, Sweet George, shade tree fix-it man. And when you're working on ride-on mowers, it's good to remember not to push the clutch down for the key to be engaged. Oh yeah? You know what I mean? You're gonna have the clutch down, you get the neutral safety switch. Well, as you can see, we have the mower up on four wheels. Not four matching wheels. The two rear ones are matching. They came off of a ride-on mower that I had picked from the dump about a year ago. Had no motor, but basically the chassis and the running gear. Transmission was bad in it, but it had good tires. And so tires and wheels are on the back here, which are considerably bigger than the ones that were on it. And then for the front, one of the original tires on the front actually holds air. But the other one was so bad. It was so bad. It was leaking like a sieve out of those cracks. So yeah, so I got a different tire. I thought I was going to use tire and wheel, but the hub was different. So I split the hub. This is what it looked like originally, just like that. And I took the tire and the tube, because yeah, it's a tube type tire, and stuck them on the wheels that belong on here. And look at that custom hot rod look, huh? Chrome reverse wheels. Well, not quite chrome reverse. So yeah, so this one is starting and driving. It has a carburetor problem. It's kind of running on the lean side. I'm not sure if it has something to do with the solenoid down there on the carburetor. I'm not sure. I haven't tinkered with it much. But it starts, goes on its own power, as you saw. And yesterday I went to my friend's house, the one who gave me that Montgomery Ward, which is waiting for me to put a new drive belt on it. The original one kind of got chewed up. Let me see if I can. Oh, there's the original one down here on the floor. Yeah, it was a little bit chewed up and it spit it out. So 40 years old, you know. So I'm going to put a new drive belt on this and give it a go again. And I think then I will put it back together. I haven't found any hub for the mower deck yet. But yeah, as I was saying, my friend that gave me that mower stopped by yesterday and said, hey, can you stop by my house? I got a couple more things for you. One of them is this 5 horsepower Simplicity rototiller. I haven't tried starting it, and I'm going to have to do some work on it before I can start it, because as you can see, the recoil cord is not recoiling. And then he gave me this snapper, which he said has a newer motor on it. And so I haven't tried starting that either. But I spent most of the day yesterday scrapping and then going to the dump. And that is the remains, well, that and the handlebars are all that remains of the old Roper mower. I was just getting too many mower decks and stuff laying around here. I don't have storage outside. And so I pulled the motor off it, and that motor is going to go over there on that snapper. That's the plan anyway. So yeah, I've been keeping busy, and I stayed inside most of the morning today. trying to recuperate. My back was bothering me from all the running around we did, and we did okay at the scrapyard. But yeah, the old shop is really piled up. I can't get my car in here or my truck, so I've got to do some rearranging and some cleaning. And I did take the motor off of this, I think it's a yard machine or something, mower deck. That motor was junk. Yeah, it's a yard machine, as you can see there from the top on it. That one is going to get one of the 5 horsepower motors I have that's just laying on my shelf, and clean that puppy all up, and that'll get sold on Craigslist. And on top of that, I have this mower and this mower here are already listed. So I guess tomorrow, Lord willing, I'm gonna see what I can do to get this running better. It starts, as you saw, and it runs, but after it runs for a minute or so, it wants to die, which leads me to believe that either the fuel filter is plugged, or it might be just the gas is so bad, I don't know. I have a couple of things to check, thanks to my good friend Terry, WTBM123, I believe his YouTube name is. He has a couple of these 20 horsepower motors, and he actually did a video on rebuilding the carburetor for these, which might be very helpful to me. So I've got to work on that one yet. But I have another surprise for you all that has nothing to do with lawnmowers, has nothing to do with rototillers, it has nothing to do with bicycles. So hold on to your hats, and I will be back in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye now.